Don't forget to check out curlyproverbs.com. I'm going to have that linked in the description box below, where you can pick up some of your Ayurvedic favorites, including, as one customer called it, the champagne of henna. We have amla, we have blended masks, the fenugreek elixir, essential oils, and sealant oils as well. So yeah, check that out in the description box below. Biggest tragedy of life are the promises that we make to ourselves, but we do not keep. I heard Steve Bartlett say that once, and it really, really resonated with me. And a really powerful question to ask is, why did you not keep that promise? What was more important in the moment to make you not keep that promise to yourself? And I asked that question of myself because I am now living with the lens and the context of having a new diagnosis of pre-diabetes, and I thought, what was the reason I didn't keep the promises to myself to be more active, to make better choices, and how did I end up here? So I want to encourage you to ask yourselves the same questions and come with me on a journey to the health or the life or the job or whatever it is that you're going after that you've always wanted, by keeping some promises to yourself. Now, at the start of the year, I invited you guys to do one of those indicator charts with pertaining to your hair care. And I want you to do this with pertaining to your life. I'm just going to put a sample up on the screen now, but essentially you can quickly sketch a sort of cross and then a cross again, doing a little pie chart, and you can go ahead and evaluate different parts of your life. It could be health, spirituality, intimacy, it could be relationships, any of that. And I'm specifically going to be tackling health in a bit of detail. But once you have had a look at that, I want you to also take a moment with a journal or a notepad and just write down the promises that you've made to yourself in the past. What promises have you made to yourself that you have not stuck to? And why? What was a higher priority than sticking to that promise? I found that to be very, very helpful. I found journaling to be a very, very helpful tool as well in this journey. And so I invite you to do some self-reflection and make yourself some promises that you intend to keep to yourself, because you do not want to be in that category of person that is living in the tragedy of breaking your word to yourself while you find it's important to keep your word and your promises to others. You have only one body, you have this health, it is the biggest asset that you have, and really nothing else comes close in comparison as far as importance. Even when you think about serving your family or loving on your family, you do that best when you're coming from a place of being healthful and taking care of your health. But as I say, this can apply to different promises, but I'm specifically going to be talking about health. So I would invite you to write down your 3 promises. For me, I'm definitely going to be looking to commit to being active in some way or another, whether it's Pilates, whether it's a walk, whether it's working out. 45 minutes average throughout the week. So that'd be 45 minutes average per day. It could be a day, maybe, for example, I might be traveling, and then I would break up the lost time over other days, but my average is going to be 45 minutes a day. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be observing a 12 to 15 hour fast window to tackle the pre-diabetes, raised blood sugar levels, to give my body a chance to actually utilize the sugar as it should and get the blood levels where they should be. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is observing the glucose goddess method. I'm going to be again linking her information below. A fantastic woman who had the most horrendous injury and found that her blood flare-ups, her relapses were related to her sugar spikes. And she just went on this quest where she went and like studied like a master's, and she studied a PhD like to try and figure this out. She's done amazing research. She's like lost herself in thousands of journals and condensed this information down to, you know, bite-sized hacks that really, really work. She is fabulous, stylish, like she's just amazing. And again, I'm gonna have her IG and her books linked below if you wanna check them out. But some of the hacks include using apple cider vinegar when you're having a meal that will have carbohydrates in. Also doing things like not just having a sugary snack, maybe even for example stuff like having M&Ms with a handful of almonds actually helps to prevent blood sugar spikes. So I'm going to be employing her different hacks. My promise is to take 3 of her principles and practice them, and so I'm going to be taking some time to think about the 3 that I'm going to be practicing, just so that I can start building the habit of thinking more about the impact of my choices on my blood sugar. And I really feel like these 3 things are going to massively help me in my journey back to full health. Please let me know if you're going to be doing anything similar, what your 3 promises are, what promises you've broken to yourself. I really want to have a conversation with you guys in the comment section below, and just talk about, you know, all the above. So I hope you found this to be useful, just a little bit of self-reflection. Definitely going to be posting on my IG, on my journey. If you would like to start officially with me, I do want to do a 30 days of keeping our promises challenge. This is going to be the start date here. And I just want us to do 30 days and see how we feel. I definitely want this to be a lifestyle thing, a forever thing. But I think that if we have 30 days and we observe the difference it makes just to keep our word to ourselves, I think that the success will be addictive, and hopefully you'll continue on. So if you're interested in joining me for a mini challenge, I'm going to be sharing some progress and information as I go on IG. Let me know. Okay, my darlings, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one.